Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to go over how to make the wheel for the train project. This is one of the parts that people have been having trouble with. Part of it's we just didn't use some of the features that we use in it a whole lot. And it's a bit different from the normal design of, okay, we just start from our base and we go from there. So we're going to start by creating a new part. Give it some time. Alright, and once we've created a new part, we're going to start a new sketch, doesn't really matter where. And here, the way I do this part, I'm just going to do a line, and I'm not worried about the sizes. And I'm just going to start by doing 3 vertical lines. And a circle. All right, and then each of these will need a dimension for how long it is, as well as our circle. And then they're also going to need a dimension from that center point. So I'm just going to lay all of these out at first, and then I'll go back and put in the values that I want for them. So my whole wheel, since we are going to revolve it, is 0.25 thick. These lines are both half of our wheel. So it's going to be 0.125. This one, yeah, we can just use 0.125. We could also use our equal constraint there. And then this one is our full length, so this is going to be 0.25 here as well. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dimension how far out they go. So this one's 0.25. This one is 0.75. And this one, the center is 1 inch away. Alright, the other thing I do need to do is set the dimension from here to the top of this line. And that's going to be 0.125. Then I can set my dimensions between here. Well, these should be stuck on the bottom here, so they should be fine, but we'll see if that causes problems later. Then all I do is I just hook these up with some more lines. You want to start the line here and make sure that it's tangent down there. Then start tangent down here with this circle and just connect up your lines. And there we go. We have the beginnings of our wheel. What I will do then is I'll revolve and I'll select the 2 features that I want to revolve. And then I'll select the axis that I want to revolve them around. And there we go. We have the basics of our wheel. The next thing I would do to get those nice smooth edges is I would do a fillet. I would change the radius of my fillet to the value that it gave me, which is 0.0625. And then I select all of the edges that need that dimension. And there we go. So now we have the basics of our wheel. The other thing that we could do, and I'm not going to make this whole part, so you guys will have to put in a circle here, and you'll also start a sketch on here and put in the little part that comes out here. But I will go over how to put those holes in that pattern on the back. So I'm just going to start a sketch on the back. And I'm going to do this with 2 circles and 3 lines. So I have 2 circles, and I'll dimension these. And this first circle, I'm told, has a radius of 0.375. So I'm just going to do 0.375 times 2. and this one has a radius of 0.625. So for my diameter, again, I just multiply that by 2. Then I'm going to do 3 lines. One is just this horizontal line, and I don't worry about how long they are just because I know they're the radius of that outer dimension. So then I'll put the dimensions that I will worry about are these angles, and I'm told this first angle is 15 and this second one is 30. There we go. Now that I've got one of the shapes that I like, I'll extrude it out, cut that hole, and then what I can do is I can do a circular pattern, and I want this to repeat. Then I'll select what it's going to rotate about. So the first thing I do is in features, I select what I want to rotate. Then I'll select what I want it to rotate it about. And I'm just going to choose one of these circles here. So it's going to rotate around that circle. I want it to create 6 patterns in 360 degrees. I hit OK, and there you go. So from there, I trust that you guys can finish the wheel. So that's how far we're going to go. Hopefully this helps, and have a great day.